When it comes to Harry, this is what he said about the coronation.
If you're invited to the coronation, will you come?
There's a lot that can happen between now and then. But, you know, the door is always open. The ball is in their court. There's a lot to be discussed, and I really hope that they are willing to sit down and talk about it, because there's a lot that's happened in 6 years, and prior to that as well.
Now, I understand that they talk about a lot of water under the bridge, but is there enough water in all of the water that's ever flowed through the Thames that can push through what happened, 3 weeks ago when he put a book out about his family?
Well, you could only parley for peace when the other side stopped firing artillery shells. And not only is that book just a few days old, but he's now said there's enough to write another book. And we know that Meghan's book is coming out soon. You cannot sue for peace with somebody who's still fighting you hard and firing their guns at you. It is nonsense. It's for the birds. It's once again him painting himself out to be the victim with a family that won't talk to him. Of course, he will want to come to the coronation, because how many million can he sell stories about that for? I just hope that the King gets tough on this, says you are not invited for these reasons. I am convinced that public opinion would be firmly behind King Charles doing it. Whether he has the courage, I don't know, because one thing for certain about Charles, he is suffering from a fair bit of guilt about the relationship that he had with Camilla when, of course, he was married to Harry's mum. And that makes the whole thing more complicated and more difficult.
One of the moments that meant the end for Boris Johnson when he was booed on the steps of Westminster Abbey, of course, before he was gone as Prime Minister, what would the public's reaction be to Harry and Meghan walking up the steps of Westminster?
Oh, believe you me, if they are attending the coronation, I'm going to queue up myself for the whole night on the pavement outside so that I can boo them along with tens of thousands of others. They will not be welcome at what is meant to be one of the most amazing moments of national celebration for 70 years. I mean, this coronation, this is a very, very big deal for us, for the Commonwealth, for the whole world. And the thought of those two coming along, taking part in it, and then selling their stories, well, frankly, they've shown already that they're beneath contempt. And isn't it funny in life? Those who talk about love and compassion tend to be the most unpleasant of all people.